ESBR Boxing. Delighted to be joined by the British and Commonwealth champion Ekow Essuman. Ekow, thanks for your time. We're at the Tyson Fury Francis Ngannou press conference today. It's really good to see you. Wasn't expecting to see you here. Thoughts on today, like the general event? What did you make of it all?
It's kind of like an extravaganza, isn't it? Like I didn't know what to expect. Obviously, got messaged about it, about the red carpet reveal for the match, and I was thinking, wait, what's a red carpet reveal for a match? I was thinking, like, what is this? So it's really, it's cool. It's really exciting to be here, and the gravity of it all, like it opening the Riyadh season, and the people that have invested into it, the production value, everything. It's nice to be here.
Yeah, brilliant. What do you think is going to happen here? I think we know, obviously, like Fury's obviously the massive favourite. We know Tyson Fury, we know who Ngannou is, but can't deny Ngannou obviously hits like a mule, and there is that question: what happens if Ngannou connects with Fury? What do you generally see happening on October 28th?
It's going to be a hell of a, excuse my French, gunfight of a match, because they both got shots on them. They're both heavyweights. They can both end the match with one punch if it lands right. Fury is a master of boxing, and Ngannou obviously the master of UFC and all different faculties and whatnot. I've got my money on Fury because he's the master of boxing, but just saying that doesn't really put much on it, because even he mentioned it, like Ngannou's going to come out there throwing different shapes. He's not going to come out like obviously a boxer would. Fury's expecting him to throw a jab and he's tossing over something else. So as he said, he's working on a new delivery system. So I mean, what's going to show up? Who knows? It'll be a very interesting match and exciting watch. So yeah.
We'll see what happens. Moving on to yourself, I know you last back out in January, that fantastic win over Chris Congo. What's been happening since then? Obviously, we would have loved to have seen you in the ring the last couple of months. What's been happening since January?
Since January, I was supposed to get out, I think in April or May, but then that fell through. I'm not too sure why. The board kept also pushing my fight date back as well. So I've just been training away at the gym. I've made weight already this year, and just, you know what, like just focusing on what I need to focus on, because before the Chris Jenkins match, similar events happened where I was supposed to fight but I didn't fight, and then I went without fighting for a long time before my pinnacle of my boxing career, the Chris Jenkins fight, like my British title fight, and I hadn't even had like a tune-up fight or whatever before that, and I spent all that time literally just working on the things I needed to work on, and it's history. It paid off. So I've just done the same thing. I've worked on what I need to work on, and it'll show in my next match.
Yeah, well, really hope to see you in the ring again soon. Final question from me, Ekow. Was obviously we had a big fight last weekend. Chris Eubank Jr., Liam Smith. Have to mention what was on the undercard of that fight. Florian Marku, very impressive performance against Dylan Moran. Be honest with you, me and my friends were messaging in WhatsApp groups afterwards saying, right, who's Marku going to fight next? You want to see him against next? Maybe against a British guy. You were one of the names that mentioned. What are the thoughts on that fight? Marku's a big name. Can you see that fight happening at all?
I mean, it could happen further down the line. He's big name becoming a bigger name. His IBF ranking is somewhat close to mine. So he's on my list of people that like I know that's a potential fight. So watch what he's doing. His opponent gave it all the chat, didn't he? But didn't, unfortunately for him, didn't back it up. Florian's a good boxer. I've sparred with him a couple of times and that. So I mean, I'd be open to the fight. But it's just one for the future. I'd never knock it, never say no.
Great. Ekow, thank you so much for your time. We hope we speak to you again soon. Take care.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
Thanks, Ekow.
Nice.
Take care, mate. Cheers, man.